Welcome to yet another game, and this is actually a request game. It was in a comment for one of my latest videos, and, well, I thought the exact same thing that he said. So let's have a look at who we've got playing here. In the red, playing as the Mayans. Of course, there's a Mayan war in this game. And in the red, we have FJHZSG. I'll probably just call him SG for this game. I will put his actual description, well, actual name that he played under a lot and most recently in the description when I'm done. So that's an interesting one. I know who it is, I'm just not going to say it yet. And over in the blue, we have Tyrant's Daut, which is exactly what we want to see. I've said it's a Mayan war, so we will be playing as the Mayans. And the other thing is, both players are starting off with a town center each, so that's 8 villages to start with, which is interesting. And if I reveal the map, it's not double Arabia. It's more of a double Baltic, which I thought is really interesting. I'd never seen a game like this. I'd never seen this version of Mega Random before. Well, this map in the Mega Random pack, which is really interesting, so I decided why not? And it's got Daut in it, so hey, why wouldn't you cast this game? Especially with Daut. So for those who don't know, there's been a lot of talk about around him. From what I've heard, he's just hurt his hand quite badly and just hasn't been able to play. That's all I know. And I have said that before, but naturally I comment, people don't read them, and they just keep asking. Happens on a lot of videos, and I just copy and paste the same response. So if you get that, it doesn't mean I didn't care, it just means that you didn't read the comments already. That actually sounds like it doesn't care, so... well, what do you know? So, in the red, of course, it looks like over here, just finishing up on his sheep, we'll be going for lumber camps over that mill, because he doesn't need one over here, and he doesn't want one over here as well, because he has water, which is great for fishing ships, because we know that their income is absolutely great. You can keep producing them while you're advancing, so it's just a great way to keep your economy going, give it a massive boost. So, with the double town center, of course, going to be really good. Double scout as well, which is even more awesome. So, Daut scouts make it out around now, and what's another red scout? Can't particularly see it. There it is, not doing anything. So let's check the scouting. So the scouting should be pretty damn good, which it is, considering we're only at 8 minutes right now. He's pretty much scouted everything he needs to know. Other thing about this map is there's not a lot of gold on it, as well as a few of these are just 3 patch piles that will go around and look. And the thing about this map is there's abundances of stone. Like if we look at one big stone deposit, look how much stone is there available. Which means we have Mayan players, we know how this is going to end, we see it every time. And why am I casting so many Mayan games? Because I keep getting requests for Mega Random games, and Mayans are by far one of the best civilizations to play in Mega Random. They're extra lasting resources, extra villages, Eagle Warrior, their tech, it's all good. They are really versatile civ, which is why they're so good on Mega Random. So, Daut, of course, going for these guys, SG going up, Daut just quickly behind him. So it looks like we are going to see a fight for the water, and saying that, SG just managed to take out one of Daut's scouts. I don't know where his other one is right now, actually. And here comes the extra bit of wall off, just in case there's going to be a push here. Looks like SG knows this and isn't going to be pushing out, but he is building some galleys and will be going forward with these. And Daut at this stage currently has none, so these fishing ships will be killed off extremely easy. Whether or not he decides to scatter them out across the map, I don't know, but it could be interesting. While this is happening though, we will note that Daut is actually walling off, so he could be going for a fast castle that we've got up here, which is something really interesting, because Mayans have access to fire ships, most civilizations do, but they're not used a lot. But if you can fast castle on your opponent, fire ships against galleys, it's no competition whatsoever. They will be killed off so quickly, it doesn't really matter at all. So that's going to be an interesting play from Daut, see where he does that, or if he goes for the faster castle and just whacks it up like right here and goes for that big push straight away. But looking at his stone count, that's not what he's going for. Looking at his gold and wood count, definitely could be a possibility here. So while we're waiting for that, and we are seeing SG just clean up all the water, we'll just fast forward it, of course, because, well, why not? More docks come out for Daut, so it looks like he's definitely going for something here. He's got 3, and looking at this, honestly, 3 fire ships might be enough to clean this up. Especially if nothing's added onto them, if they're fletching yet. They don't even have fletching yet, so it's definitely an option here, actually. And if they stay as spread out as they are, definitely going to happen. So Daut only just going up, and now let's have a look. Fire ships are in production. SG not even going up yet. He only needs about, what do we see there, like 22 more food to go up now. And I just heard a market as well, so that could be an interesting one. But fire ships coming out from Daut. Is he going for multiple town centers? No, but he is putting up a monastery. Could see a fast Imperial out of him, honestly. But could just be trying to collect these 2 relics, as they're really close to his base, actually. And anything over here, the archery range has gone down, so that's how he's advanced up. He has got these villagers over here, and fire ships, here they go. Now, this is something really interesting that you don't see a lot, just how effective fire ships are. They do have 100 HP, galleys have 120, 2 attack compared to 6, but the bonus fire ships get against galleys is absolutely huge. And here's why. How much damage does that ship take? Oh, it took 9 damage. And only sending 2 down here. That's pretty confident. Taking out 1, taking out 2. Still alive. Just losing 1 there. But this last galley here is going to get cleaned up. So 2 fire ships take all that out. That's pretty good, and these fire ships are just chasing SG all over the water right now. Not a lot he can do. Control has gone completely to Daut, so this is a situation where fast castling and going for fire ships has been a pretty good situation. These docks, of course, getting taken down as well, because fire ships do decent against buildings. SG only just going up to the castle age now. Daut is still producing fire ships. No, he's going into galleys now, which is even more interesting, because now that he's taken the water, and he's realised this fire ship's actually coming out for SG right now, and, you know, no upgrade bonus to anyone. But with the galleys, it means he's going to be able to start attacking in ground as well, especially in a situation like this. He can take out this blacksmith, he can take out these villages, he can do a lot of damage. There's a fort castle going up here. Well, not a fort, a defensive castle going up for SG right now. Another defensive castle going up for Daut, so nothing too special, but a lot of fire ships from Daut right now, a lot of fire ships from both players actually, so it's going to be interesting to see where this goes now. However, Daut definitely has the advantage on the water, but saying that, 3 more fire ships from SG coming out, so he might be able to actually take this one. These galleys are going to be able to do quite a bit of damage from the back if they're not swarmed by these fire ships. And of course, if we get that war galley upgrade, I'm always on the wrong person for what I'm looking for. War galley? No war galley yet, but war galley definitely going to be a good option to do. Daut, of course, putting the fire ships in the front, making sure they can't get to these galleys because they just do so well against them. But it looks like here, actually, he might lose. All these fire ships actually on quite low HP. Only 1 left, though, to really barricade. This one here should go down quick enough. And 1 more. It's going to be a close one. Not more fire ships coming out. Looks like this game on the water is over unless he goes for something really important really soon. And of course, castle is up. Already started that plumed archer production because, well, you want plumed archers. Something really, really important to have as a mine player. They are the basis of backbone of your army. In fact, they are your army, really, if you watch any mine games. That's just how things go. Galleys are being produced again and again. Those fire ships going to be doing so much damage. War galley is being done, though, so he might be able to get the advantage here. He has got the fletching and the bodkin arrow, which means he's going to have quite a good advantage on these ones, which have fire ships one. I'm looking at 2 range compared to 7, so they can close the gap quite quickly, but they will be taking damage the entire way. And fire ships, you really need to have them in mass, which is what I'm looking forward to Forgotten Empires, because I can't wait to see mass fire ships be used on the water. It's going to be great. These fire ships here, of course, are just waiting for that war galley upgrade to come, then you'll probably engage. Because we do know, of course, that galleys are faster than war galleys. It may be a pretty small amount, but, you know, it is something that you really need to know. So once that war galley is done, running isn't much of an option anymore. But standing up and fighting, definitely a good option. So right now, the water is definitely going to Daut, and Daut's actually up by 900 points right now. So let's have a look why he's up by so much. He's got 1 town centre here, nothing else too ridiculous. And he's only got 1 town centre over here. But we all know from the way that Daut plays, his macro is incredible. He does not miss a villager, he does not miss a research. So compared to the 3 that SG's got, his economy is still better, and I can't even tell, is he going for a 3rd? I don't think he has. Nope, but another castle actually coming up over here on the defense. He has got those 2 relics as well, which is really important. That's going to be extra gold for him. I don't think we've even seen a monastery come up for SG yet. No, we have not. So, doing quite a bit of damage down here, actually. And SG really... he's actually starting to close the gap a little bit, I guess. But it's going to be pretty hard to do. He's going to have to surrender the water. That's a definite. I don't think he's going to have enough to do it. But, of course, these castles going up for Daut, going to be able to just continue that plumed archer production. He does know his opponent has a castle here, I believe. Yes, he does, so he knows if there's going to be a push, this should be where it comes from. So this side over here, keep it walled off, should be alright. And, of course, he can put up another defensive castle if he really needs to. War galleys over here, just holding down the docks, of course, not wanting anything extra being produced or let out of the docks. So, that ends quite well for him. He's definitely playing smart there. SG, what are you going to build now? Another castle here, so both players have realized this is where the pushes are going to be coming from, so something really smart to be doing already. And if we look at that, Daut actually advancing to the Imperial Age at 24 minutes into the game, and I know I said 24 minutes, 23, but it's about to hit 24 right about now, so you could say about 24 minutes. So we're going to see quite an early Imperial out of him. SG, what are you doing? You are miles behind right now. Still need another 600... Well, actually not too far behind. If you utilize that mark and sell off a bunch of wood, you could probably get there fairly quickly, actually, so... But saying that, Daut should be about... I don't know, should be about halfway before you advance up. That sounds about right. So, just speeding things up here, because we're just seeing the fight on the water continue. Nothing really too big going down. But the push over here from Daut at the moment looks like it is going to be huge. Seeing a siege workshop go up, ballistics is being done, we have plumed archers all being upgraded, and it looks like starting to put a bit of pressure on here. Actually, the bad thing about this is Daut knows there's another castle there, so he's going to get a fair amount of siege now before he pushes forward, so he knows exactly what he's running into. More plumed archers being created, more and more. Looks like over here we are seeing these docks get killed off, of course, because there's not really a lot SG can do about it now. Unless you put up a bunch of docks here and spam fire ships or demo ships or something like that to get back in there. Of course, you could always just spam war galleys as well. Another 2 castles going up for Daut right now, bringing that monk to the front as well. Looks like we are going to be seeing a push quite soon from Daut. What we're seeing, 2 trebuchets being created. We know exactly where this is going. This game is not going to end well for SG right now. Let's see what he's actually got to defend this push when it comes. He's got a decent amount of plumed archers. There's 2 siege workshops going up, so could be going for some mangonels. Only just about to hit the Imperial Age, and only hitting it now, so quite a bit back. And the worst bit is these trebuchets at the moment are untouchable. Keeping this castle up here is going to be a very, very tough job. Even mangonels and things should be able to get picked off by this castle here. So this is a very tense moment in this game for SG, but if we look down over here, we can see he's kind of building towards Daut's base on this side. Could see a counter push on this side if he's not careful. Only the 1 relic left there. These trebuchets, of course, going to be doing quite a bit of damage when they get to it. And let's see, are you researching anything? That town center is going down. And I'm looking to see if we've got anything. Conscription being done, very important technology. Another castle going up. Daut really piling on the castles here. He's got 5, well, just about to go up. So that's going to be a lot of plumed archer production. I don't know if SG is going to be able to hold this one off. He's going to need battering rams, mangonels, castle defense, even maybe tower defense to get this one. So it's going to be quite a hard thing to actually do. This town center here will be going down. There's nothing he can do about that. And I really can't see how SG is actually going to hold this one off. It's going to be really hard. If he does, it's going to be a bloody good job. Looks like we are going to see this castle here go down next. Plumed archers, of course, moving out to defend. Daut already up on upgrades as well. Has that chemistry, which his opponent doesn't. Has that +1 armor, which his opponent doesn't. So he's definitely going to be winning this one here. Trebuchets are going up to defend against the mass trebuchets Daut already has in play here. And let's see just how much that tech bonus really helps him out. And of course, he has got that +1 attack on them now, thanks to chemistry. No siege engineers, of course, so he's not going to have that +1, which is really helpful. Taking out that plumed archer, though, so that was quite a precise shot there. Very well done by them. Trebuchets are definitely starting to get there. Losing another one, and it looks like this trebuchet here will be going down. You've got to remember, trebuchets are very expensive units, 200 gold each. And when you've only got these little small amounts of pockets of gold on the map that we've seen so far, there's not really a lot you can waste it on, unless you're utilizing that market extremely well, which I would expect both players to already be doing, because we have seen a market from both players, I think. I don't know if Daut has. Daut, if you got a market anyway. Yes, you do, so you have been using that market as well. Really good choice, especially selling off stone and other resources before your opponent, trying to get the better rates. Another castle over here going to be going down quite quickly. Plumed archers, of course, just pushing in and holding this area. Battering rams are on the way, so there is going to be a defensive push at some stage. What are we seeing here? Another castle going up in the back. Forward castle going up for Daut. This is quite big, and it still doesn't look like we're seeing anything. This villager over here, though, could be in trouble. Of course, getting hit by those flaming torpedoes. Another castle up here for Daut. Whether or not he's going to go for a two-sided push, or that one's just for defense, we'll have to find out. These Blue Darks are just running past this town center. They do not care. They are just waiting to kill everything off that comes out of it. This trebuchet is doing an extremely efficient job, as we know. This castle over here could potentially be in a bit of trouble if there's a big push coming back, especially if he's forced to play on this high, on this hill here, because of course SG's just units will just gain a really good advantage, but Daut at the moment just having that tech advantage. He's got the +2 now, he's on the armor, he's got the chemistry upgrade, which the opponent's still lacking. Both having elite, so that's a plus, but still, just the amount of bonuses Daut has here, it's just definitely been played out by this hill advantage here, but he's just got too many units here for it to really count. Daut, of course, microing like a champion. These rams here soaking up a little bit of damage, not too much, and actually dropping the ball here for a second, losing quite a few more units than he should be. And there we go, he's back on it. These trebuchets here going to be taking out this castle over here. The castle's going up over here for Daut, so at this stage, SG, you need a miracle to come back. Just watching this play out on this side, doesn't look like we're going to see anything over here. And it looks like this villager just staying over here, building his houses. I like that villager, he's definitely game being over there. Losing quite a few trebuchets here, actually. Might have lost them to the cap rams. Yes, he is losing them to cap rams. And like I said, trebuchets is such an expensive unit, you really can't afford to lose them. Unless you've just got a massive bank and you're just ready to keep putting on. More reinforcements coming in for Daut right now, because he just has so many advantages. And well, when you're ahead, get more ahead. Drop siege workshops in the front, drop a forward castle. Why not? Do the damage. And this actually could be a bad engagement here for Daut. This castle is going to do a lot of damage. His economy over here is mostly behind it. An extra castle and a university coming up. Does that mean he doesn't even have any university yet? That's an interesting one. But yeah, losing a lot of plumed archers over here. It is being repaired slowly, but ooh, all the trebuchets have actually been killed off. There might be a hope here actually for SG to do this, but saying that, he's going to lose a lot of villagers here in this engagement to these plumed archers over here. This is not going to end well. Captain Ram is coming out, and this castle here can't be built because there's a ram on it. And I don't know if you want to start building a castle with a ram that close anyway. And if that ram just turned around and just one-hitted it as soon as they started building, it would have made my day. But another castle going up over here. Plumed archer production, of course, being a really big thing. And he will be able to defend from now, but if these plumed archers tail it up around here, not a lot they're going to be able to do. Daut already up by a surprising 3,700 points. Why am I saying surprising? Daut, we know, is just a champion at this game. Continuing to fight out, losing more and more plumed archers over here, actually caught between these two castles. This might not end well. Castle over here on the low ground as well, not the best thing to have. This villager over here will get killed off. This castle, not a lot can do. Cap Ram starting to move in towards this castle over here. We could see GG from SG any time now. Another castle going up here to defend his lumber camp spot. At least this area over here has been untouched. I don't think we're going to be seeing a push from Daut on this side. He has started mining the stone though, which is good. He has got a galley over here doing a little bit of harassment. Saying that as well, he has been using his galleys over here to fight his opponent's galleons. He should be able to win just because he has more units. Going to be an interesting one, and of course it's really going to depend if they're shooting the dock or the galleys. So that's an interesting one as well. We do have rams onto this castle here now. Trebuchets behind, backing it up. We do have these more plumed archers over here. Were these injured ones? No, it looks like the rest of these might have been killed off. Or is there a monk that's healed them up? I can't tell. I would say that most... nope, they're over here killing more villagers. So they're making very good use of themselves, as Daut does with units like that. Castle over here will go down, and we're going to see the GG from SG any second now. I think he's realised that this game is over. He just does not have the economy. Daut currently on 174 population. SG on 106, actually. That's not the worst. It could be so much worse than that. But still, his economy isn't too bad, actually, looking at it. But he just does not have the army count that he needs. He's not going to be able to build it up quick enough. He doesn't have the gold that he needs, like we're looking at here. He's got next to no gold income. Most of it's from relics. And he couldn't even be selling resources there to try and get it up, so that's an interesting one there. These rams actually might be able to start pushing in this castle. He might actually have the plumed archer advantage here. Saying that though, Daut does have that upgrade advantage, still got that +2 armor and the +1 attack. really important upgrades to have. Watching this finish up here. Castle's, of course, doing quite well on the defense, but nah, he's not going to get down here, I wouldn't say. He's got... once this castle goes down, I reckon he's lost it. He does have these two here to defend, but the push up here, it means they're already going to be up the hill. They're not going to be losing any bonuses of attack, defense. It's going to be really hard to do. Daut even just pushing his lead already. He's on 12,000 points, 8,000 points for SG. Quite a big lead there. I don't know what he's going to be able to do to defend this one. This castle over here, though, looking like it is actually going to take quite a bit of damage. This Cap Ram, I say, would be able to get killed before the castle gets killed off. So that's something nice. And here we go. Plumed Archers in the main base of SG right now, forcing him to ring that town bell and garrison those villages. We do have the lumber camp being moved. This is it, guys. This is the end. Once all these villages over here are killed off, there's not going to be a lot to do. This castle over here will survive. This ram will be killed off eventually. This one over here will be taken down. This ram, or the ram's being produced over here, will take him out eventually. Of course, I just heard an upgrade for SG. I wonder what that was. It was the armor upgrade by the look of it. And Siege Ram coming up for Daut now. That's another way of saying get out of the game at this point. Going up to Siege Ram, pushing in like that. This is another way as well. Running straight into your opponent's lumber camp with a bunch of plumed archers. It's another way of saying GG. And as soon as SG notices this by the looks of it, he actually just gave up. Either that or he knows he's about to lose this castle over here. So there you go. There is a game from the monster Daut on double a Baltic by the look of it. So I hope you enjoyed the game. Something a little bit, well, I guess it's really not different from the usual at the moment. There's been a lot of mega random games. But anyway, people seem to be enjoying them. So I hope you enjoyed the video.